So hello to my Leos. Thank you for coming to see me again this week. And I know that your extravagant, passionate nature is hoping that you are going to have that exact same type of week. So let's see what the cards have to say for our Leos today. So the first card I have for you is the Ace of Cups, so a high emotional card. Oh, and the King of Cups. So I can safely say that this week for our Leos, it's going to be an emotional week. Oh, and the Three of Cups. So lots of emotion this week for my Leos. The Four of Cups. Okay, finally something that's not a cup. We have challenge. We have love and challenge. Does that sound like a fun week to you or what, Leos? And then we have some money. So there we go. We have some money in there with the challenge and the love or the emotional cards. We have a little more challenge for you. We have that Ten of Swords, more money. We have the Eight of Pentacles. And we have the Page of Cups. So we have a lot of cups. So this week, Leo, the passionate side of you, you are going to be giving into it. You're just going to be open to all sorts of emotional things. It seems like relationships are going to be very important to you this week. Now, with the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Cups, of course, represents love itself, a new emotional experience, but you're also going to be more in tune with your psychic abilities. So you are just going to be feeling like new love for everything, an appreciation for everything, especially the people in your life. So your relationships, whether they be for friend, family, lover, I think this week for you, my Leos, it's going to be very pleasant all the way around. Then you have the King of Cups, another high card in that suit of love. With the King of Cups, it represents enjoyment and emotional balance, good feelings all around. A major celebration might be upcoming, possibly even this week, or maybe in the planning stages of something very big. And then just great positive influence overall. It's going to be a very, very, maybe even a soul-searching week for you. Then we have the Three of Cups, another emotional card. This one represents celebrations as well, friendships, and even like a feeling of rejuvenation, physically and emotionally. So just really like a self-love week, even I would say. This is going to be a week where all of your emotional attachments, all of your relationships are going to be very positive, very fulfilling. It's going to be a great week for emotion in general. We also have the Four of Cups. With the Four of Cups, it is warning you that honeymoon can be over. So definitely delve into and give into the first part of that reading. You want it to just be very, very emotionally charged. Looking at someone who's almost like a father figure for you. So emotionally charged as that weekend is going to, or as this week seems like it's going to be. You also have to be careful that you don't let monotony set in, because that can be the kiss of death for any relationship. So having it be so positive here and so just highly emotionally charged, we want to make sure it stays that way, because that sounds like a lovely way to spend your week, as opposed to being bored or distracted, feeling like you can't give your full attention to something. And there we have a challenge card. We have the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords represents sorrow and more or less resignation. You want to avoid being trapped by negative thinking, and you want to keep moving forward. So again, the Four of Cups kind of lends to that, where you're having that moment where you feel like, like it just isn't, not that it isn't worth to going on, but just feeling like you don't have you don't have what you need right now. You feel like you have your material needs met, but your clarity and your emotional, your creative outlets are not being fulfilled. So that definitely speaks to emotion. You want to be able to feel like your channels are all open. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. With the Ace of Pentacles, it represents money and material success. So prosperity, a sense of prosperity and contentment. You will have material well-being. So again, just like the Four of Cups was saying and the Three of Swords were speaking to the fact that you will feel like your material needs are met, but the clarity that's going to come to you, your realization is going to be that even though your material needs are being met, everything else really isn't. And that doesn't lend to this. It doesn't give you that sense that everything is really good emotionally, really good relationship-wise. That kind of pulls away from it. So you want to make sure that you are paying attention to that. Look to that fatherly figure that's going to give you that great advice, that sage who's going to help you keep it going with your relationships, whether that be love relationship, family relationship, business. Just this is a very good week for you, Leo, for relationships. So just take care of that. And then we have the Ten of Swords. With the Ten of Swords, we are looking at the end of troubles. You're going to be able to feel that sense of peace and finality. You'll feel like you are able to move on, even though you may not accept it so much as a victory, but you are going to be relieved. You're going to be able to breathe a little easier, to feel like whatever that issue was, it is resolved now and you can move on. And that may be the only thing that you feel, the only thing that you get from that, but you will be able to move forward from this and feel like it was a win, not necessarily feeling like it. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. With the Eight of Pentacles, it's representing long-term prosperity. So it may come in the form of a new opportunity, but it's going to lead to long-term prosperity. So it is speaking to that Ace of Pentacles, saying that you will get some stability. You will have not necessarily financial freedom, but you will get by. You will be fine with money, with the way things are going. And then you have the Page of Cups, yet another emotional card. And the Page of Cups, it represents guidance and creativity, romance, but feeling like a real connection is happening. Also possibly make you a little bit more dreamy, someone who is more appreciative of art and the talent that it takes to do that, all different types of art. So again, lending to this very emotional, very open, very week of self-love for you, Leo, just appreciating art and the things that it can offer. Definitely the emotions that are brought up from art. So maybe this is a good time to maybe even invest in some art, because we see those pentacles there, a nice high card in the pentacles. So that is how the cards are speaking to me and what they're saying to me about you this week, Leo. And I want to tell you that I appreciate you tuning in. I hope that this is a good week for you with that. So until next time, here's wishing you health, prosperity, and good relationships. Farewell to you, my Leos.